Welcome back to The Explainer. And wow, we have got to talk about SmackDown from Montreal. This was a massive night that had it all: shocking returns, brutal betrayals, and honestly, one of the most emotional moments we've seen in a long, long time. Let's get right into it. So you gotta ask, right? How did all this even happen? The entire landscape of SmackDown just got turned on its head in 2 hours. We're gonna unpack how a single promo spiraled into total anarchy and how a hero's homecoming gave us the night's most unforgettable moments. So the whole thing kicks off with the one and only John Cena. He's back for the first time since getting absolutely mauled by Brock Lesnar, and you could just feel the energy in the building. The stage was set for a really powerful, heartfelt promo. And the crowd in Montreal, oh, they were just electric for him. A massive ovation, as ProWrestling.net put it. But you know how it is in WWE. That hero's welcome, yeah, that wasn't gonna last long. Things were about to get messy and fast. And just like that, what was supposed to be this big moment for Cena, it got completely blown up, setting off a chain reaction that would define the rest of the night. This is where it all started. Okay, so check this out. It went from 0 to 100, like instantly. Cena's just talking. Bam, Logan Paul interrupts, they're going back and forth, and then bam, Drew McIntyre attacks Cena from behind. Before you can even process that, here comes Cody Rhodes, sprinting down to make the save. It was pure, absolute chaos, and the officials had no choice but to throw together a massive tag match on the spot. So suddenly, you've got your teams, right? And what a wild matchup. On one side, you have these two massive fan favorites, Cena and Rhodes, teaming up out of sheer necessity. And their opponents? This just vicious alliance of the super arrogant Logan Paul and this new, ruthless Drew McIntyre. What a combination. And the match itself? Man, it was a war. A straight-up fight. But with this much bad blood, there was no way it was going to end with a simple 1, 2, 3. It just completely boiled over, and the ref had to call for the bell. A total disqualification. But see, the DQ didn't end a thing. In fact, it just made it worse. Drew McIntyre was clearly not done. He wanted to send a message. He drags Cody Rhodes outside and just obliterates him with a Claymore Kick right through the announcer's desk. Total, utter carnage. But you know, for all that darkness and destruction, this night also had what might be the defining feel-good moment of the entire year. It was all about one man in his city, and that hero was, of course, Montreal's own Sami Zayn. Solo Sikoa throws out this open challenge, and who answers? Sami. And even with Solo's backup, MFT breathing down his neck at ringside, it didn't matter. Sami fought with the fire of his entire city and did the unthinkable. He pinned Solo Sikoa clean in the middle of the ring. Just incredible. And that sound, the roar from the crowd, that is what we call a hometown pop. It was absolutely deafening. Pure joy. I mean, the roof almost came off the Bell Center. It was this perfect, beautiful moment that was the complete opposite of all the chaos we saw earlier. So yeah, the main event chaos and Sami's big win were the main headlines, for sure. But there were other big matches happening that are definitely going to have an impact on SmackDown going forward. So in the tag division, you had MFT, that's Tala Tonga and JC Mateo. And man, these guys are a wrecking crew. They went up against the legendary Motor City Machine Guns and got a massive victory, finishing it off with a huge chokeslam on Chris Sabin. MFT is for real. And you can't forget about the Queen. Charlotte Flair was in action too against the always vocal Chelsea Green. Charlotte just handled her business, got the pin, and keeps building that momentum. She's definitely got her eyes on the prize. Okay, so what does all this mean when you step back and look at the whole night? You've got these two extremes, right? On one hand, these violent new rivalries are just exploding. And on the other, you have this pure, amazing moment of celebration. Let's look at how it all broke down. So this table really lays it all out for us. You can see the whole story of the night right here. It starts with Cena's return, which spirals into that huge tag match ending with McIntyre destroying Rhodes. Then you've got the big wins for MFT and Charlotte, and it's all crowned by that incredible, emotional victory for Sami Zayn. What a night.
So after a night like this, you have to ask, where does the power really lie on SmackDown now? A hero was celebrated, sure, but another hero was left completely broken. Drew McIntyre looks like an absolute monster, but Sami Zayn's just proved the power of the people is still a force to be reckoned with. With new enemies everywhere, who's really in control? Man, I cannot wait to find out.